In Dollhouse, we are introduced to Marie. After the loss of her memory, we find ourselves in this other realm with deadly mannequins and doll-like pursuers. We must piece together the past to find out what happened to her niece and figure out who exactly is Marie. One of the many unique things about Dollhouse is that each difficulty will affect how the narrative is told, giving us some replayability. Another interesting concept is the ability to edit a movie together. Even though it's very simple with interesting clips to work with, this is a good way for you to get experience points and different perks as well. The game has a heavy influence in puzzles, and the beautiful aesthetic gives the player an uneasy feeling while wandering the environment. It's nothing too scary, but very creepy. Once you know what you need to do, it's easy to just focus on your goal, which is to collect certain items like keys to unlock doors, and grab film reels to piece together your memories. At this point, the enemies become a bother rather than a threat. My way of dealing with enemies was whenever I had an encounter, was to just wait for my flashlight to charge and destroy them, so I didn't really have to worry about those charges I needed to collect. The levels themselves are generated differently for each player, so this keeps the game fresh and enjoyable through each playthrough. Along with your set of tasks you must complete on each level, there's a couple of things you'll need to know to explore this nightmarish maze. If you ever meet your demise, you'll leave behind a chalk outline that will carry everything you had previously. The items you collect will also help you. Charges give you multiple chances to flash enemies. Keys help you unlock doors. Stocks help you use your abilities. And chalk will help you mark important locations so you don't get lost. You are also able to analyze your enemies, which will give you experience points and a little information on how that enemy will behave. If being pursued by monsters isn't your thing, then luckily there's a mode called Voyeur, where you can just experience the puzzles and enjoy the aesthetic of the game. This can get very stale, however, since you will be doing the same motions every level, but the story itself is interesting, so I found it worth it to explore. Overall, Dollhouse is a wonderful little game with enjoyable visuals and an interesting story, but can be ruined by the repetitiveness of each level. Even though it may not be my cup of tea, I can see this being better than other games in this cat and mouse playstyle.
We're almost at the premiere. I know it's not easy for you, but you need to face what you couldn't, and show the world who you really are. Good luck.